just settle into our meditation posture and check your, just first of all, just check your legs are comfortable. And if you are sitting on a seat or a chair with your feet on the ground, just make sure your feet are in a parallel position, and you can raise them slightly with a cushion so they're not sort of hanging down. And then make sure your sacrum, your pelvic bowl is upright. So you can also put a little cushion under the coccyx, under your sit bones. Make sure the shoulders are over the hips. Oh, and if you're just sitting in a relaxed cross-legged position, that's fine. Just relax there. And if you are on a couch or a chair or a chair at a desk, try not to lean into that chair, because it just gives you your mind a signal to relax and fall back to sleep. So we want to keep ourselves upright. We want to hold ourselves upright, use our own muscles. So just visualize you have a string of pearls made of light, stretching from your coccyx all the way up through the center of your body, maybe close to your spine. Out through the top of the head, and you can imagine there's someone who's above you, just very gently lengthening your spine. And just feel this muscles lengthen, the ligaments and the tendons. And the tension just drop away. And make sure there's some air in between your discs. So head slightly tipped forward. If the chin is up, it tends to create agitation in the mind. So not too far down, otherwise you want to fall back to sleep. And the eyes are down. Looking down, perhaps at a place just a couple of inches in front of you. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And remember the hands in a nice relaxed position in the meditation mudra, with the thumbs touching. Now bring the attention to the crown of the head. And just relax the scalp and the forehead, the temples. Move to the back of the eyes. Relax all those muscles there. And the nose, and your cheeks, and your ears. And relax the mouth, the jaw. Move to the back of the head, the scalp there. Just relax that area. And then as you do that, you'll notice that your face will relax yet again. So relax through the back of the neck and the shoulders and the throat, and the chest and the belly. Just let the belly go. And relax your arms. Just check you're not holding any tension there. Excuse me, in your hands and fingers, legs and feet and toes. Just bring the mind to the breath. Excuse me. As you breathe in, you'll notice the sensation of the cool air flowing in through the entrance to the nostrils, and slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. And just bring the mind to the breath. And just think we're doing this meditation this morning, preparing ourselves for the day, the coming day. So whether we're going to a busy job or a quiet, regular day at home, or a busy job from home, we're going to try and keep our mind centered, calm and focused. Remember our practice, so we can be a benefit to others. At the very least, not to harm others. So again, just remember bringing the mind back to the breath, just breathing in, breathing out. And if you hear any sounds in your external environment, either outside your house, inside your home, just allow them to be there. So try not to wander off with the mind and investigate what's going on. And you'll notice thoughts, constantly running, just arising and falling. You can allow them to be there also. And try not to follow a storyline or make up a story. Perhaps someone's making breakfast or coffee in your house. So try not to allow any odors to distract you. Let's bring the mind back to the breath. Just the breath. So now we'll start our 9-round breathing. So just to remind, first of all, we'll start out by breathing through the right nostril. Just remember this full radiant white light as you're breathing in through the right. As you breathe out through the left, you're breathing out all the attachment energy and all desire, unhealthy desire, grasping, anxiety, neediness. And then just to remind, we're breathing again through the left, blissful radiant white light, and breathing out through the right, all the anger energy. And then when you're breathing in through both nostrils, you're breathing in blissful radiant light, and then breathe out all the ignorance. So we'll just start breathing in blissful radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath, and then breathe out all your attachment. And it leaves the body as this thick black yucky smoke disappearing into space. We'll do that 3 times. Breathing in through the left, blissful radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath, nice full breath, and then breathing out all this anger and disappointment, bitterness and jealousy. Just leaving your body as this thick black yucky smoke disappearing into space. Breathing in. Do this 2 more times. And breathing out. Hands back in the meditation mudra and just breathe in through both nostrils. Blissful radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath and breathe out all the ignorance. You're not knowing about the way things really are. Our lack of understanding, karma, dependent arising. It leaves us as thick black yucky smoke. And now we do that process 2 more times. And just bring your mind to the breath. And maybe some thoughts or memories arose as you were doing that practice. Just think it's okay to not necessarily be perfect the whole time. Human beings are kind of messy, and that's okay. I just think I am okay, just the way I am. And just feel, are you feeling a little bit more grounded than before, perhaps? A bit more centered. So now bring your attention to the crown of your head and imagine there a ball or a sphere of white light. This light is translucent, pure, transparent, maybe like a hologram, non-material. It's about 2 inches above your crown, slightly smaller than the size of your head. And try and get a sense of the presence of this light. And if you're not really a visualizer, if this kind of thing is difficult, it's just enough to get a sense of the presence of this light. And we can imagine that this sphere of light represents all the universal goodness and love and wisdom and compassion. This, you can imagine, is the fulfillment of your own highest potential. Now imagine that it decreases in size till it is about 1 inch in diameter. It descends through the crown of your head into your heart chakra. From here, it begins to expand, slowly spreading to fill your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve and become light. Your organs, so your heart and your lungs, your stomach, your intestines, your bones, the ligaments, the tendons, the muscles, the blood vessels, all the tissues, tiny, tiny cells inside the cells, your skin, all the little tiny hairs on your skin, your hair, all become blissful, radiant, white light. So just focus on your body as light. How does it feel? And think that all the problems, negativities, and hindrances, perhaps today's up and coming problems all disappeared into light. And just feel whole. And wherever you're at in your practice, in your life, this is perfect. Exactly where you need to be. And if a thought or an object or distraction arises in the mind, you can melt it into light. Let it dissolve. Okay, now just bring your mind back. Maybe you've disappeared off somewhere. And just get a sensation of and notice the weight, of your sit bones on the cushion, and your hands in your lap, your arms resting on your legs. Just think as you prepare for the day, whatever may come, just accept it. A calm and steady mind. So we dedicate all the merit we've created this morning. Just a very, very short space of time. Unbelievable. So really rejoice in your efforts. Rinpoche says it's a very, very important practice is to rejoice in yourself and others. So really rejoice in your efforts and everybody else's efforts here today in the room, in the Zoom room. You can dedicate all this positive energy that you've created to anyone you may know, anyone who's sick or ill, who's just passed away, and to yourself, your own future enlightenment. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. So lovely to see you all again. Thank you for all your concentration and your time and your attention. And lots of love, and stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow, some of you. All right. Thank you very much.